My friends, the grind doesn't stop. Clearly, I'm back in sunny Miami, Florida from my arduous England trip, of which now you know why I was in England. For the past year now, me and Peter Turner have embarked on an adventure to provide to you guys a brand new psychic survival kit. Now, this kit saw a journey that started from the West Coast in California all the way to my hometown, Miami, Florida, where we stopped along every single psychic hotspot in order to provide content for the kit. All the weirdos that we've met teaching us on how to heal with crystals, use tarot cards to provide readings, have been carefully collated and placed within the confines of the psychic survival kit. It's encompassed 100% of my life for the past couple months. And we're not done yet. We're adding to it, we're refining, we're making sure that what you get is the best possible kit that money could buy. Speaking of money, the project is currently on Kickstarter, where it's smashed all expectations, which is about 609% of the original goal of 1,500. And the reason that we're trying to make this project as successful as possible is, first of all, to show you what two blokes could do with a camera and some time. We don't need big fancy magic companies. We just need two people with a will that found a way. And also, the more that we get on the kit, the more we could add to the kit, which means that that could put us in a position where we could make the kit infinitely better, providing optimizations to the actual props that are already included, adding features that were not previously available. These are all things that take money, which is why we're trying to push this project as hard as possible. And if you could possibly be a backer, the link is in the description section below. This project has essentially taken me from one side of the planet all the way to the other, to England, to film and edit, and have 22-hour days where me and Peter are hawked over some pizza with Donner meat on it while we're editing the actual contents of the project. And again, that's to provide the best content for you. Now, as far as me and this channel, I've obviously been a little bit dormant. It's difficult to record YouTube videos while being dick deep in a Kickstarter project that could essentially make or break the next couple years for you. However, we did do some interviews with Craig Petty, Lloyd Barnes, and Magic Orthodoxy that you could watch, also linked in the description section below, where we go over great detail as to what's included in the kit. Also, as a bonus, here's a little fun false cut that I've been playing around with that you guys might get some value on. It just looks like this. See that? It looks like that. It looks cool. You're adding packets, you're taking things away, and it's very simple. All you got to do is swing cut into the crotch of your left hand. We're going to swing cut again. However, this time I'm going to raise up this pile of cards as I put this pile inside the crotch of my thumb. I'm going to coalesce these packets at the same time. I'm going to turn this packet over and bring it to the bottom of these two coalesced piles. I can now flip this towards myself and then reflip everything again in my hands, which brings the cut to a nice conclusion. It's a fun, fidgety false cut that leaves the deck in the exact same order, makes it look like you know more than you actually know. And again, look at that. Ace and 9, we do the cut itself, and ace and 9 are still in the positions they were originally in. Don't say Piggy doesn't give you stuff. Look at that. You got a nice little bonus and you didn't expect it. But this project that we're working on is the beginning of something big. It's the beginning of the idea of the independent creator. People that could just have an idea and we make it come true. So if this project is ultimately as successful as we hope it's going to be, it's going to be the beginning. It's not just going to be a one-off thing. It's going to be something that we want to give back and hopefully provide valuable and insightful content to the budding virgins. So if you haven't checked it out already, make sure to look down below. Me and Peter have gone through extensive effort to make this as best as possible for you guys. Apart from that, I really don't know how to end this video. Usually I have some bit of advice that I like to put at the tail end, so you end with something that is valuable apart from the content, which is usually virgin-based. But here, I guess I find myself in a nice sunny balcony in Miami, Florida, my hometown. It's hot as balls. I believe it's 95 degrees. I'm indoors most of the day just because you go outside and you're just sweating your balls off. Something I do recommend is baby powder. Baby powder. You put it in your nuts. You put it in areas that accumulate sweat. And you're not going to have that sort of swamp ass that is going to make you feel dirty. So that's a nice little recommendation that I could have if you're somebody that's in the terrible heat. One thing, too, as I realized in my time in England, which is there's no air conditioner. There's no aircon in England. So the unfortunate downside is that I've been making fun of England for the past, I don't know, lifetime, because You guys are wimps. I always say that your temperature is always wimpy compared to ours. But I realize coming from the air conditioner of the inside of the apartment to the outside, this is the same temperature you have inside. That's not a place to live. That's not a location that somebody should have their domicile. So I apologize for making fun of England, but I'm not going to apologize for your terrible cuisine. So I guess we'll end it there.